Do you ever think about all the people you've ever known, all the people who brought you here? I don't know how many years it's been. Springs, falls, the smell of the pavement after the rain, the roofs of the houses striving towards the sky. I'm not sure where my dreams end and my memories begin, but I am pretty sure that most of this is true.
American authorities in Saigon today report the loss of 6 more American aircraft.
American warplanes have extended the air war over North Vietnam with the bombing of
The mystery is over. We have an explanation for those so-called fireballs that people spotted in the late afternoon sky.
The summer I turned 5, Ma and Papa not up yet. I walk to the big thing in the parlor. I turn it on. And remember, young friends, unlike other breakfast cereals, delicious, nutritious Miracle Missiles are made with real cane sugar. Miracle Missiles tumble and fall into your cereal bowl. Spoon after spoonful, shovel them all into your cereal hole. Every bite is a miracle, like sugar raining from the sky. Every mouthful's a miracle. So tell your mommy, tell your daddy, the miracle cereal they better buy, they better buy, they better buy. Miracle Missiles tumble and fall into your cereal bowl. From your cereal bowl into your cereal hole. From your cereal bowl into your cereal hole. Into your cereal hole. Miracle Missiles. I have just learned that something is missing from my life, and that something is Miracle Missiles. I'm at the supermarket, box after box after box of delicious, nutritious Miracle Missiles. Ma! 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 I'm honking like I got bitten by a radioactive goose. Ma! Can I have Miracle Missiles? Ma says maybe. Maybe if I remember to feed my pet turtle, Dr. Smith. But as we are checking out, I spy with my little eye Katie Doherty's grandma buying not 1, not 2. Mrs. Doherty is buying 3 family-sized boxes of Miracle Missiles. Ma, am I allowed to cross the street to Katie Doherty's house? Ma says yes, if I remember to feed Dr. Smith. Katie Doherty's house, where I happen to know there are not 1, not 2, but 3 family-sized boxes of Miracle Missiles. I think my tinkle just moved all by itself. I grab my bag of little green army men, take a whiff of that plastic army man smell that will probably someday give me a tumor the size of a Spalding. Katie Doherty's grandma is rocking in the parlor, deep in conversation with a painting on the wall. Blessed St. Anthony holding a shiny little baby Jesus. Good afternoon, Mrs. Doherty. Would you happen to have Miracle Missiles? Hush now, Robert. Blessed St. Anthony's given me the weather. This is perfectly normal. I stomp up the stairs to Katie's room. She's still in her jammies, fuzzy pink slippers. She's setting up her dollhouse. Katie, have you had your bowl of delicious, nutritious Miracle Missiles? I am not hungry. I am playing. My little green army men line up along the carpet next to her dollhouse. Tiny little tables and chairs, tiny little lamps, tiny little plastic mommy and daddy and baby, and here comes Bobby's invincible green army. No! 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 You are a Heiny head. Like all great military strategists, Captain Heiny head displays tenacity. My paratroopers take to the sky. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. But in an unexpected maneuver, Katie removes one of her fuzzy pink slippers and launches it. It rises into the air, descends in a fuzzy pink arc. My little green army men scatter to every corner of her room. You are a cocky face. You do not have a tinkle. As if to punctuate this assertion, Commander Cockyface removes one of his black and white saddle shoes and launches it at the dollhouse. My shoe hits the tiny little supper table like a runaway subway car. Tiny little plastic daddy flies out of his chair, flies out the dollhouse window. Katie is now screaming out of her room, and I am extremely uninvited. Katie's grandma drags me down the stairs, drags me down the front stoop. Something comes whizzing out the front door, smacks me on the back of the head. My recently weaponized black and white saddle shoe. Ow. Mrs. Doherty drags me across the street, drags me up our front stoop, sits me down on our milk box. Listen to me, Robert. Listen to me good. There's 3 rules in our house you've got to obey. I'm going to tell you the 3 rules, and rule number 3 is the most important. Rule number 1, don't be attacking young ladies' dollhouses. I know. Don't be telling me you know. You just attacked a young lady's dollhouse. What's rule number 2? Rule number 2, don't be throwing shoes at young ladies. I didn't. You did. I threw a shoe at a young lady's dollhouse. That's really just rule number 1 all over again. Well, be off with you if you're going to be arguing rules. You said there were 3 rules. Never mind. You said number 3 was the most important. Well, if you must know. Rule number 3. When you're talking to young ladies, don't be mentioning tinkles. I know. You don't know. I do. I just heard you talking to a young lady. And you were mentioning tinkles. Now be off with you. And tell your mother what you've done. Only it's not Ma. It's Pop. Back from downtown wearing his suit and tie. The shame of looking Pop in the face and confessing that yes, I threw my shoe at a girl's dollhouse, and much worse, Pop says, I refused to take no for an answer. Pop looks sad. Tired. Pop says, that's not how a man behaves. Pop says also, I forgot to feed Dr. Smith again. Pop says also, Dr. Smith is dead. Pop says, no TV. Pop says, sit on the landing and do not say a word. Pop. Pop. Pop, I'm hungry. Can I have miracle missiles? Bobby, I come home from work and what do I find? Shoe throwing? Turtle killing? I could throw in tinkle mentioning. Bobby, what can you do to make things right? What can I do to make things right? I have an idea. Ma and Pop say yes. Katie, I'm sorry I broke rule number 1. I threw my shoe at your dollhouse. I said I was sorry. Are you allowed to help me bury Dr. Smith in the backyard? No, Dr. Smith is dead. I think it was old age. How am I supposed to know how long turtles live? You want to help me bury him or not? She's allowed. She actually sounds surprisingly enthusiastic about burying my dead turtle. She shows up with a pink shoebox. We go around back. She opens the shoebox. It's filled with plastic Easter basket grass. Can I put him in? I let her. It's the least I can do. She lifts Dr. Smith into the shoebox. She tries him on his back, but Dr. Smith looks uncomfortable upside down in all that plastic Easter basket grass. She turns him right side up. We take one last look. We close the shoebox. Then it's shovel, hole. Years later, standing in the principal's office at Our Lady of Perpetual Sorrows, I will remember this afternoon and Katie Doherty saying a prayer for my dead turtle. Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, our life, our sweetness, and our hope. To you do we cry, poor banished children of Eve. To you do we send up our sighs, mourning and weeping in this valley of tears. Turn then, most gracious advocate, your eyes of mercy towards us, and after this exile, show unto us the blessed fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Goodbye, Dr. Smith. You were a good turtle, and always very quiet. I still remember the day I got you. And believe me, it wasn't easy talking Ma and Pop into walking me to the pet store on Bruckner Boulevard to buy you. And I just hope you can understand that it's easier than you might think for a person to forget they even have a turtle living in their house. We wash our hands. Ma and Pop say they got a surprise for us. Ma sits us down at the kitchen table, and there it is, a family-sized box of miracle missiles. Ma opens the box, miracle missiles tumble and fall into my cereal bowl. Pop is about to pour the milk into my bowl of delicious, nutritious miracle missiles, and he sees I got a funny look on my face. Bobby, what's the matter? Pop, my miracle missiles look a little like... I look at Ma. I look at Katie. Pop, my miracle missiles look a little like... My miracle missiles look a little like... Bobby, what do your miracle missiles look like? Miracle missiles look like... Tinkles? From your cereal bowl into your cereal hole. From your cereal bowl